Hello everybody, and we are officially live. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. We're going to be continuing off with Final Fantasy XVI. It's been an insane journey. I've been loving every single minute of it. We unfortunately lost Cid. And we have now claimed his title as his successor. So Clive is now called Cid by the general public. That's what he's referred to as. Boom. That's what he's referred to as. And boom, bada bing. I feel like it's super dusty, is it? No. Yeah, who cares? But yeah, that's what he's referred to as. We are now. It's now been 5 years after they lost Cid, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Now, we have to do this before we can do anything else, so let's do that. Hook's Cry Cliffs. From these heathered highlands one might catch... My bad. From these heathered highlands one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between. Oh. Oh. They're seemingly connected. That's cool. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Cid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Makes sense.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
He looks amazing, man. Clive is such a well-designed character.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Good girl. Faster!
Let's go. Ah. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, come on. Alright, let's go. That's fun. God damn, he flies everywhere, bro. Oh my god. Alright, let's go. Go. I'm curious what happens if... I get my joke about this a bit. Was right. Chocobo riding feels amazing. Feels really good.
Straight home now.
One problem I have is that I constantly having to call it. I just wish it was quicker.
Run like the wind.
Alright, we're just gonna go to the quest. Oh. Let's just catch that and then run. Run!
All right.
Run! So many people are after me. Oh wait, actually, I do kind of wanna.
Come on.
Ah, okay. I have to go.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Welcome, stranger.
Increased limit break generation, that's okay.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Okay, yeah.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
That's messed up, broskies.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
I'm slow walking myself, by the way. It's just cool.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Sorry, I'm so tired. Is that? Yeah. Alright, we'll move on. And we'll eventually make our way.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, damn.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these.
Oh.
What do you think is waiting them? The mother crystals collapse.
So these guys are becoming more common.
You're not going to like it.
Yeah, that's screwed up. So they're becoming more and more commonplace.
More of my mother's men.
Let's go. Okay, that's a bit weird. I'm not sure if I like that ability. What the? Bullhorn braid. Increase lunge damage by 5%. That's pretty good. Let me actually read these. Not that. Oh, wait. Demon Tamer's Stash. While slaying a demon merely returns its soul to the hell whence it came, until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is much more effective means of dampening its evil influence on the corporeal plane. By luring and trapping the undying spirit of Hellspawn into accoutrements worn on one's person, one might also harness their power and channel a portion of it as one's own. Metian Bonds is... yeah, we've already read that. Okay, let's work our way up. Oh, damn it, that's annoying.
Stay down.
Okay. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Ah, stop. Boom, 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 boom. So mad.
Better already.
I feel like there's space for one more, which would be... Oh, shit. I feel like there's space for one more ability, but I think that would be maybe a bit too much to switch between. I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Oh.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Nope.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
I need to... An Order of Knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine of the newly established imperial province of Rosaria. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon their slightest pretexts.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel.
Bro, I'm about to decimate.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Oh god, that's so bad. Okay, I have a lot of skill points I need to spend.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Alright. Hold up. Abilities. I could upgrade that. I haven't been using it as much as I should. I'm an idiot. Check what that does another time. What's that? Okay. This one I use quite a bit.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Eesh. These people are merciless, man.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Oh. Was their gun? Okay. Hold up.
No use calling Ambrosia now. We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
We'll try our new ability. Oh. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Where am I to go?
How am I to sell my wares if they won't let?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Not here.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
This is an awful place, man. God damn.
Good girl.
Run. Run. Ah.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough racket!
God damn.
Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your sties!
Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Our last crystal just shattered. What are we gonna do now? Drink rainwater from puddles? Eat our rabbit raw?
When the Blight came to our village, we had no choice but to flee. But it seems the nobles of Port Isolde have no sympathy with our lot, and would rather we starved out here.
Alright. Sorry, I'm feeling so drained. I just need to grab some water quickly before I continue. And, you know, drown. One second. Hold up. That's fine. Alright, I'll just keep that. One sec. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Hopefully I get my energy up a bit more. This is going to be a shorter stream anyway. Got other stuff. Do. Ah. Give me that. Thank you.
Awaken, twins!
Boom. Hmm. Ah. Lazarus District.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Hmm. Ten spools of steel silk.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Okay. You sure you want?
We'll show ourselves out.
Farewell.
Boom. Cool.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Oh shit. I remember him.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
So Clive has a half-brother. I'm assuming it's the guy who's the dominant for Bahamut.
Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Okay.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
What is it you require? As you wish, my lord.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade,
The bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Cool. Alright. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay. So, that makes a lot of sense. So basically it's just saying that, like, Jill will still follow me, but Wade won't. Wade won't go everywhere and I want to go.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
You better. Brother Wade's life depends upon it.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Oh.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shield?
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Let's go.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
God.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another one of them to find their ladders.
Go on.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Ah! Okay, hello. Oh crap.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh shit. Let's go. Let's go. Ah! Boom! Got that. I was... There you go. That's sick.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Oh wait, is a G. Cool.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows. where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
To obtain, you accept the burnt blade from Royd.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Oh.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
God damn.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bro, that's so sweet.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
That's such a sweet way. Oh, man.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Oh, man.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
That's so cute. Damn, I love that.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Looks like such a chat button. Like inside he's so nervous and insecure. Oh, it's so cute.
The
Bro.
one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then.
Chad
Who shall
Byron.
we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
What's up with Jill? She seems so...
This will be fun.
A lot's going on with her.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Bro. So good, man. All right.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Yep.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Okay.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Okay.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Targle. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
Clive? A Sancfordian, do you? That it? Fine.
Don't look so upset.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without the bloody dust.
A lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Uh-oh, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was the time you'd catch none but Sid stepping on these. What for their foul bite. But for him, they never were about the flavour, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. My Lord Marquez, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into still windows many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flames now burn. To you and your cause I hereby pledge the Sword of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. The Dalmex and the Imperials are a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither want to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my cop on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised. Oh.
Against the gloom of bygone days, bolts of flame take flight. From glowing embers, beacons blaze to see us through the night.
There has to be a cutscene where the bard just sings and everyone's just standing there solemnly just listening. Come on, there has to be. Everyone loves those scenes. Those are always like 10 out of 10 best scenes in every video game.
Typical nobles.
Sembrak.
A part of me thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked, but I'm glad I was wrong.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Such in the renown of Sid the Outlaw, that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. Berserker Ring. Oh. Sorry, my audio cut out for some reason. Very strange. Just bear with. Oh. Okay.
All done?
Let me check the Berserker Ring. Temporarily increase attack proficiency with each precision dodge. The berserkers of Southern Ash, known for their fearlessness on the field of battle, were known to wear these rings not only on their fingers but pierced all over their bodies from head to toe. Scholars now believe the unnatural courage they displayed was a result of extended exposure to the concentrated ether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its non-bearer wearers and induced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. Let's go. Berserker ring. That's a nice sound, actually. I really like that.
Clive! Quick look. Seen enough?
There are new billets being
Hold up.
posted every day, but not on the...
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Okay, so that's just actually a quest.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to
Who's Blackthorn?
perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
Oh, Blackthorn's the
Alright.
blacksmith.
Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okie doke.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there.
Okay.
As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostenus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Ah, my favorite pupil. I have the details here.
So wait. A lot of stuff.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Okay. This is so much info.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Typical nobles.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Okay. I will say, I think I'm probably just going to do this quest and then have to call it quits today, because my brain is not here.
Storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a lot.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Okay.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask round the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Cool. Use the hunt board to locate the griffin. I will do.
Did you come to borrow a book seat? Because you can't have this one till we finish.
My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Very close.
You wish
Okay.
to study the tomes?
No, I already saw this. Speak with the butcher at Martha's Rest. Jill, you're so cool. I love Jill so much, man. What a fascinating character.
Typical nobles.
That's always funny. Ask about Griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin? Then I have the billet for you, Kupo. An especially horrible one the locals call Dusmere. Okay. There we go. While passing along the trail from Lostwing to Caer Northern, one of our orders was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks, and heard a cry so terrible that he ran for his life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was the nesting place of the elder griffin known as Dusmere, a beast much hated for its appetite both for chocobos and for children. So, it's from Lostwing to Caer Northern. From Lostwing. I think Lostwing was here. And where was Caer Northern? That's Northern early. That's Caer Northern. I think it's most likely. Wait, look at it. I think I know. Let me just. From Lostwing. Okay, Lostwing to Cairnoven. Okay. So if that's Cairnoven, then it has to be downwards. So we have to go down here. If I mark... Ah. Hi Owen. Just gonna let you know now, man. I'm basically gonna be wrapping up shortly just because I'm feeling a little ill. And I don't think I have enough energy on me to actually do a full playthrough. But right now we're just about to do, I'm assuming, a little bit of a mini boss. Should be fun. Just the side quest mini boss. But yeah, if you wanna join us for that, that's great. If you know, wanna go ahead and find something else, just gonna warn you now. But it's nice to have you. Bye, man. Thanks for jumping into the chat.
Good day to you.
So, just give me one quick second.
Crystals we get from the tail are all worthless.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the toilet quickly, and then we'll continue. We'll just do this quickly. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Boom.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Brought my share with it, as did my grandfather before me.
Thank God I have my chocobo now.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Oh, wait. Wrong spot. Okay, I have to go out there. Thank God for you.
Faster!
Thank you, Ambrosia. I should have gone potions. Let's run. Run. Run away. Oh, Christ. Oh. Okay.
Good girl.
They fly, bro. God damn. God. Holy shit. That's why I'm sort of upset that you can't just like jump off the bird and just continue your combo that way. I think that sucks. Like, that seems like such an amazing way to start a combo. I think they should have allowed that. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, is it here?
Griffiths don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Oh. Does me rank B. Okay.
Further work will have to wait.
Hold on. Look sharp.
Oh, damn. That's the berserker thing. The moment you dodge. So, So the moment I perfect dodge. Ah, damn it. Yeah, why is my timing so off? Yeah, okay, so it gives me the boost as if I'd broken limit gauge. Oh, Christ. Oh, crap. Boom, 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 boom. Whew. That was sick. Oh damn, I got a lot. Scarletite, one of the hardest metals known to man. Scarletite is highly sought after by those with the means to pay its exorbitant asking price. A price determined not by its rarity, but rather due to the fact that a forge must employ no fewer than 5 healthy bearers to produce flames hot enough to melt the ore, at which time it takes upon the deepest scarlet hue from which it takes its name. That was fun.
There, boy. Could that be our man?
Hold up.
I needed that. Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. You remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Go.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Alright.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Treated leather. Before I do that though, let me go here. The loading times, bro. I keep going like, oh, okay, just gotta wait a minute. 2 seconds. Insane.
What are you after? Thanks very much. There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each
Can't
other,
exactly
don't
leave
we?
old Martha in the lurch after everything she's done for us.
Turnips.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Okay. I think the one problem that I do have with this game's side quests, because I've seen people go, oh, you know, it's like the fetch quests are never a problem in video games. Yeah, so the one problem that people mention when they talk about side quests is like, oh, fetch quests are a problem, blah blah blah. Fetch quests aren't a problem as long as the context there really sells the fantasy of it all, right? So if you look at something like Witcher, the reason why you're never bothered by doing a bunch of fetch quests in Witcher is because there's so much context provided that it doesn't feel like, oh, you're just running from place to place. I think that's one thing. And I think Final Fantasy XVI does a great job at handling that aspect. I think the other aspect that it should have handled better was actually that right now I'm trying to get scorpion tails for some food and whatnot. But the thing is, I've killed like a dozen scorpions already. So why doesn't that just count as me having already done it? Why can't I just go ahead and get rid of my resources? You know, and that it's something that Tears of the Kingdom does. Oh, I needed a couple hearty truffles. Huh? You already have hearty truffles? Great. But here they do that thing where it's like, oh, I need hearty truffles. Oh, I need scorpion tails. I've already killed a bunch of scorpions. Yeah, but you have to go kill some more. It's a bit silly. That's just something that bothers me. I wish they just had a way to resolve that immediately. Just have one line here and there just to fix it. Still, I enjoy the questing. No problem with the quest really, but you know.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Boom. Sick. Whew. Need that wind. Cool.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Or
any worse, at least.
Okay, so now that I've done that, let me go. Could upgrade this. Okay, what do you do though? Let me see.
Let's go.
Faster!
Okay. Let's return. Boom. Give this away first.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
The tails of a certain species of scorpion are prized as a delicacy, the trace amounts of poison remaining in their flesh lending them a certain piquancy. The common marsh scorpion, however, not only lacks a stinger but subsists on a diet of mudworms and bog moss, lending its flesh an altogether more troubling tang.
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Am I gonna have to eat this? Clive dies from food poisoning.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm mad.
That looks like dubious food.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Bro's gonna die.
Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but
this is a funny one.
Have I tasted anything so fine? Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
A culinary pilgrimage. Level up. Hey. Badger metal. Increased defense by 30. Oh.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him.
Okay.
And he asked me to give you this.
What am I gonna get for this?
Along with his regards.
A sample of supple hide dressed to the artisan Camille's exacting standards. It has nary a trace of the barnyard musk of lesser leathers, instead smelling faintly of rosehips.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leatherworking community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Sweet. Am I gonna get anything out of this though? Or was the griffin the thing I got out? Oh, a diagram dealing the steps to craft the belt fit for a hero, necessary for crafting the Drake Slayer's belt. Drake Slayer's belt recipe unlocked. Okay. You have obtained the design draft for the Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the hideaway for details on the material.
Clive. What's saying for you, dear?
Electrum. Oh. Oh.
That it? Fine.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just save. If this is gonna throw me into a quest, then I'm gonna take it off.
We'll be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Before I do that. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the main mission tomorrow just because I'm quite tired. And I just know that if it's something epic, I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel more energetic. Let's go.
Did you come to borrow a book, Sid? Because you can't have this.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Hideaway highbrow.
Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
Mother Crystal, which stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, lands now lost to the Blight. Soon after the Mother fell, the tribes of the North, in a bit of desperation, marched south into Rosaria. Shiva's dominant at their fort. A terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the Ducal armies succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time.
You wish to study the tomes?
I don't think there are any side quests. So yeah. Here be monsters. Cool. Alright. So that's where I'm gonna end the stream for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all. Sorry this was a shorter stream. It's just, you know, energy levels need to rise. But yeah, thank you guys for jumping in, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Bye. Bye.